Did you even know that the FBI is actively investigating a prominent U.S. senator and his wife and looking into whether the two accepted lavish gifts like a Mercedes-Benz, a luxury apartment in Washington, money and jewelry in exchange for political favors? Did you know? I mean, it's getting almost no play on the cable news networks. A search from the last month shows a grand total of 3 brief mentions in the week plus since the latest details broke. Why? Maybe because it has to do with a Democrat, Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey, chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. But you see, this investigation doesn't fit the narratives. The left-wing media has no interest in exposing one of their own. And it certainly doesn't fit the far-right echo chamber that the FBI is somehow just out to get Republican political leaders. After all, how can the FBI be weaponized against the GOP if they're going after a prominent Democrat like Menendez? Look, we've repeatedly talked on the show about how all the high-profile Democrats the FBI has helped bring down in the past year or so, and yet it seems we'll never hear the end of how, for example, wronged Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz was. FBI investigated him over allegations of sex trafficking. They had a cooperating witness. Gaetz was never charged. Rather than talk about the DOJ being fair and not charging, Gaetz is leading the charge to defund the FBI. And the House Subcommittee on the Weaponization of the Federal Government continues to hold hearings with little concrete evidence. Look, news first broke of this probe back in October, but we got specific details on the Friday before Memorial Day. Apparently, investigators want to know if the gifts to Senator Menendez and his wife are tied to a company that won an exclusive and somewhat suspicious meat export agreement with the Egyptian government. Grand jury subpoenas have been issued to everyone from a New Jersey jeweler to an investment firm led by a member of Qatar's royal family. And remember, this isn't the first time Menendez has been under federal investigation. Back in 2013, the feds looked into whether Senator Menendez used his status as a senator to help a wealthy donor in exchange for lavish gifts. Menendez went on trial in 2017. The jurors deadlocked, ended in a mistrial. Charges were dropped. He went on to win re-election. So it would take another level of hubris for Menendez to allegedly do it again. But the feds clearly believe at least there is serious smoke here. Of course, Menendez, like every political leader who gets investigated, trying to make this political. His office telling the Washington Post, quote, the senator was not distracted by these politically motivated smear campaigns, and, quote, allies say the senator is being persecuted by a Justice Department embarrassed by its failure to convict him 6 years ago. Look, FBI is going to be a target for partisan outrage no matter who they're investigating. And the investigation into Menendez right now is sprawling. At least half a dozen subpoenas that we know of on seemingly unrelated people and companies. As far as we know, this started back in 2019 with the Egyptian meat thing, but by last month, the FBI was also looking to question the mayor of a town in North New Jersey, potentially about a deal with a local developer the Qataris are apparently involved with, which is all to say it's a huge story. And even if others don't care, we, at the least, will be following it. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.